That shit crazy, I need niggas.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, ay, I keep a collateral damage diary, wiring anxiety into every entry like a weaponized irony. I'm defining impropriety by time and improvised rivalry and filing every rivalry beside a spiral of society. And I'm riding quietly while denying sobriety and applying notoriety to every minor anxiety until the pages get fiery and the ink gets violent and the martyrs get silent while my memory runs tiring and the days turn vibrant with the shame so migrant that the guilt's knuckle crying and the traumas are crying and I'm selling defiance like a dopamine science and the paragraphs tighten when the mood swings, brighten in the blood cells, heighten and the breathing's frightened. So I write indictments like a courtroom, psychic with a backlash, writes it in the truth, can't fight it and the lies get cited like a rumor, indicted in the future gets spited by a past so blighted that the post gets knighted like a sword assignment and I'm hoarding in alignment while remorse refinement turns a one line comment to a boy, comment in a signature, closer with a dread confinement in an autograph, lost it like a press consignment and the whole thing stinks of a fear confinement and I shadow boxed out in the guilt consortium with the juries, sodium and the tears get odium and my heart's pandemonium and I rant like a podium and I never get closure, just a slow implosion with the oxygen corrosion meets the serotonin erosion in this diary explosion pins me open and broken like a roadside token with a shame unspoken in a punchline spoken while the whole page is choking till the ink stops soaking in the guilt starts smoking like a fuse provoking then one more chapter of a collateral damage.
Record that skin, that file, collateral paint, any mile. Cross-check guilt, mistrial, page by page. Whose style? Document ruin and fear. Verify, pulse appear. If your shame volunteer, I stamp that case is here. Chapter 13 waiting, collateral score, no time to think. Evidence log, no holding. I read your nerves, break that link. Sentence 13 waiting, collateral score, no time to think. Evidence log, no holding. I read your nerves, break that link. I hyperventilate and celebrate by detonating ventilators inside my mental aviators, and I'm generating regulators just to choke the moderators while the oxygen dictators keep inflating. Calculators for the panic speculators who are betting on my respirators and the airflow amputators. Cut the lungs like gladiators, so my diaphragm equator spins my ribs into craters. And the silence translators call my meltdown innovator, while the shame impersonators dress as friendly commentators and the dopamine curators fail the chemical translators. And the whole respiratory data turns to catastrophic vapor while my bloodstream labor tries to front as a savior, but the acid trip behavior keeps demanding new favors and assign those waivers like a serotonin trader, while the chaos elevators lift anxiety higher and the chest plate fire turns the breathing to a choir with the funeral tired and the calm gets retired and the pulse gets wired like a caffeine empire, and I never aspired the way logic required. So I drink my own collapse like a victory flyer and pretend the collapse is a party invitation. Hyperventilate, late, cut that air. Just play drum, kick that snare. Oxygen that don't you care. Celebrate, crack that flare. Breath check, hit that wall. Ventilator, watch it fall. Calm request, miss that call. Celebrate, own it all. Hyperventilate, cut the hyperventilate, cut the cut that hyperventilate, hyperventilate,
Shadowbox my reflection, I'm attacking my projection with a panic imperfection. Every second I'm rejecting any hint of introspection like a weapon in a session with a mirror set direction, while my ego interjecting with a chemical objection and my trauma resurrecting like a ghost in my complexion. I've been punching my aggression in the glass panel tension while the fingerprints are sweating and the oxygen is letting all the serotonin jetting in the pulse rate. Betting on a public execution and my chest keeps setting like a time bomb threading. I'm alive while letting all the negative beheading any progress I'm shedding while my demons keep on tutting every promise I was vetting. Now I'm shadowboxing, fretting, and I'm never really getting any closure. I'm forgetting that the point was resetting, but I'm stupidly upsetting every neuron in the netting of my cortex, petting all these doubts. I'm abetting while my confidence is begging for a moment, undergrading, but my mouth keeps spreading like a smear campaigning where the whispers are embedding little rumors I'm dreading, and the punches I'm pledging at myself keep shredding all the courage I was putting in the winds now deading, and the playback threatening to expose my weakening. I'm a glitch and reasoning with a hostile seasoning. Every rhyme I'm seasoning with a manic seasoning and a caffeinated seasoning and a parasitic reasoning. Now the mirror keeps teasing me. I swing too rapidly, land too raggedly, gasping actively, collapsing factually, reacting technically to agony. I'm practically a casualty, a parody of strategy, a tragedy, anatomy, a fast rap cavalry with no reality. This personality, a duality, fatality, and the mirror loves the spectacle, the cynical, the technical, the chemical, identical, hysterical, mystical, symmetrical, illogical, methodical, neurological, diabolical, impossible, unstoppable, box my phantom, optical, and call it though it's horrible, improbable, volatile, till my breath runs out and the mirrors just watch me.
Reflection, just snap that. Shadow box fear, I clap I do an adrenaline autopsy, carving open every heartbeat like a fishing catastrophe. While the bloodstream strategy overdoses anatomy, and the cortisol academy keeps selling my profanity. So the chest plate cavalry does a pressure loss tragedy with the diaphragm agony, running laps through the balcony. And the serotonin alchemy keeps misreading reality. So the rib case fallacy keeps pacing like a battery, and I'm charging up calamity like a live wire amnesty. And the impulse gravity keeps sinking my capacity until oxygen's a rarity, and birth becomes a parody of pen-based hilarity that mocks my morality. And my throat does charity for anxiety, barbarity, and the tongue tip clarity keeps slicing up polarity. So the legend similarity collapses disparity, while the BPM hilarity keeps writing in solidarity. And the pulse is barity like a caffeinated barbarian, and I still call it a therapy like a do-it-yourself barbarity, till the lungs malfunction and the chest erupts, and the autopsy's still not done. Adren, A-line, rate that spike, autopsy, cut that mic, pulse check, none alike, overdrive, barroom strike, chest scan, flag that war, vital signs that hit the floor, if calm knocks, lock that door, autopsy, give me more, shock wave, boost that fire, pulse code, glitch your wire, autopsy, no retire, BPMs in my name higher, short breath, keep that rate, no surrender to escalate, if you crash, that's your fate, autopsy, detonate.
I run a hostile internal monologue, clogging every dialogue with a self-made epilogue where I catalog panic in the digital fog, and I jog to the smog on my cognitive backlog where the doubts play watchdog, and the nerves disembark in the rivers of damage on my pulse and clog, and the chatting like a hostile damn like a hostile lemagog, and my pulse overclock like a glitch in a blog, and the silence monologue starts aiming to flog every thought that I log like a riotous mob, and I'm scoffing at God like a fraudulent job, cause the mirror's a snob and the trauma's a blob, doing shape-shift theater on my temporal lobe, by the guilt probe slow like a weapon you load, and my logic corrodes and the cortisol modes, and the cortex explodes and the dopamine code, and my impulse go rogue like a warhead stowed, and I fold at the fold while the screaming unfolds, and the rumors I was told become truth when it's cold, and the doubts take hold like a loan unpaid, and the voice in my head doing verbal charades, and the narrative degrades like a pistol cascade, so I talk to myself like a courtroom blade till the verdict is made, and the sentence is played, and the punishment laid like a DIY grave, and I still can't behave, so the monologue slave keeps running on stage, and the feedback gauge says I'm losing this cage, but the rant won't fade, so I choke on that bridge until the last line breaks, and the brain just
Scan that mind, hostile talk, monologue pace, never walk. Shut that door, change that lock, self-hate threat, static shock. Hostile out, check that tone, ego glitch and dollar phone. Mind report, stand alone, verdict in overthrown. Break that script, no comply, cut that doubt, multiply. Scan that voice, testify, mute that shame, let it die. Flip that thought, counter strike, jam that fear, kill the make. If you fall, that's the psych, host our mind, still unlike. Predict then, hit then. Hyperventilate and celebrate by detonating ventilators inside my mental aviators, and I'm raiding regulators just to choke the moderators, while the oxygen dictators keep inflating speculators for panic speculators who are betting on my respirators, and the airflow amputators cut the lungs like gladiators, so my diaphragm equator spins my ribs into craters, and the silence translators call my meltdown innovator, while the shame impersonators dress as friendly commentators, and the dopamine curators feel like chemical translators, and the whole respiratory data turns to catastrophic vapor, while my bloodstream labor tries to front as a savior, but the acid trip behavior keeps demanding new favors, and I sign those waivers like a serotonin trader, while the chaos elevators lift anxiety higher, and the chest plate fire turns the breathing to a choir with the funeral attire, and the tire and the pulse gets wired like a caffeine empire, and I never respire the way logic requires, so I drink my own collapse like a victory flyer and pretend the collapse is a party invitation. Hyperventilate, cut that air, chest play drum, kick that snare, oxygen jet, don't you care, celebrate, crack that flare, breath jet, hit that wall, ventilate, watch it fall, come request, miss that call, celebrate, own it all.
I get verbally trigger happy when the cortisol tapping on the frontal lobe mapping to my language into weapon trafficking, and I'm drafting every caption like a caliber reaction while the syllables are cracking through emotional contractions and the empathy subtracting when the punchlines flatten and the comments distracting and the rumors reenacting every version of attacking till the silence goes black and the patience gets hacking. And my conscience unpacking. Like a bomb detecting, and I'm snapping automatic with a voice thematic, turning dialogue dramatic with a gun metal static, and the outcome problematic when I'm verbally addict to the chemical conflicts that my impulse inflicted, and I skip all the filters like a witness evicted, and I spit with convictions that the logic restricted, and I never predicted how the fallout depicted. Every friendship conflicted, it and the oxygen stricted, while the rage counterfeited turns my throat into a pit and my mouth into a kit for constructing hypocrites with a neon pyramid, and the guilt won't quit and the shame won't sit, so I tongue land bullets like a meant that hit, and the recoil splits to the jaw unzips, and the monologue flips and the wrecked admits I'm a verbally trigger happy hypocrite, and I still reload.
Trigger ever boss shot, mouth go bend it like it's hot. Record that gets caught, misfire, truth to leave a blast. 6 for nothing like temper cock, never clock. Barrel jam, take that clock. You say stop, I ain't lock. Oh, full auto, clip that word, spray that tick down unobserved. Clean up, that's absurd, sensor pain I never heard. Overkillers can that buzz, verbal smoke, kiss that does. If it hits, we adjust, grab a happy in distrust. Who? I did na 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 la 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 la
Yeah, I do an adrenaline autopsy, carving open every heartbeat like a fission catastrophe. While the bloodstream strategy overdoses anatomy, and the cortisol academy keeps failing my profanity. So the chest plate cavalry does a pressure loss tragedy with the diaphragm agony, running laps through the balcony, and the serotonin alchemy keeps misreading reality. So the ribcage fallacy keeps pacing like a battery, and I'm charging up calamity like a live wire amnesty, and the impulse gravity keeps yanking my capacity into oxygen's a rarity, and breath becomes a parody of panic-based hilarity that mocks my morality, and my throat does charity for anxiety. Barbarity and the tongue tip clarity keeps slicing up polarity, so the logic similarity collapse into disparity, while the BPM hilarity keeps riding in solidarity, and the pulse hits vulgarity like a caffeinated barbarian, and I still call it a therapy like a do-it-yourself barbarity, till the lungs malfunction and the chest erupts. See the feed topsy still not done. Adrenaline, rate that spike, autopsy, cut that mic, pulse check, none alike. Overdrive, ballroom strike, chest scan, flag that war, vital signs hit the floor. If come knocks, lock that door, autopsy, give me more.
I keep a collateral damage diary, wiring anxiety into every entry like a weaponized irony. I'm defining impropriety by time and improvised rivalry, and filing every rivalry beside a spiral of society. And I'm rioting quietly while denying sobriety, and applying notoriety to every minor anxiety, until the pages get fiery and the ink gets violent, and the margins get silent while my memory runs tyrant, and the days turn vibrant with a shame so migrant that the guilt's not complying, the trauma's a client. I'm selling defiance like the dopamine science in a pair of tight. When the mood swings brighten and the blood cells heighten and the breathing's frightening, so I write indictments like a courtroom psychic with a backlash writes it, and the truth can't fight it, and the lies get cited like a rumor indicted, and the future gets spited by a past so blighted the pulse gets knighted like a sword assignment, and I'm hoarding alignment while remorse refinement turns a one-line comment to a warhead climate, and the signature closes with a dread confinement, and the autograph losses like a press consignment, and the whole thing stinks of a fear confinement, and I shadowboxed out in the guilt consortium with a jury sodium, and the tears get odium, and my heart's pandemonium, and I rant like a podium, and I never get closure, just a slow implosion with an oxygen corrosion, meet the serotonin erosion, and this dire explosion pins me open and broken like a roadside token with a shame unspoken and a punchline spoken, while the whole page choking till the ink stops soaking and the guilt starts smoking like a fuse provoking one more chapter of me.
Collateral damage.
Record that, scan that file, collateral pain, denial mile. Cross-check, guilt, mistrial, page by page, a hostile style. Document, ruin and fear, verify, pulse appear. If you're shame, volunteer, I stamp that a case is here. Chapter turn dead waiting, collateral score, no time to think. Evidence log, a sink or blink. Origin nerves, a break, a link. Sentence dead dread, no appeal. Write that bruise in black and steel. Guilty brief, that's the deal. Execution, rap a seal.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I'm a metronome maniac, brain off balance. Heartbeat balance in the drumline challenge. I out my post with a break, big ballot. 4 count habit with an add half like malice. Click track tyrant, tempo dictator. Quantize fear like a curator. If calmly swing, I amputate later. I grip my soul like I'm a trap line skater. My lungs play kick drums, dance through cerebellum. Thought so fast that I can't even tell them. If God want patience, I won't sell them. I throw eighth notes like a no cartel. I overdub panic with dizzy precision. Splice indecision with ribbon incision. If Zen want grace, revision, collision. I automate chaos, the loop condition. BPM binge with a bloodstream fetish. Metabolic menace when synapse reddish. If breath won't count, I over embellish. I downbeat panic, hit morbid relish. Gridlock grief in a tempo prison. Offset ghosts in a quantized vision. If truth needs swing, I won't listen. My tempo tattoo, no remission. Right on, million, money, back. Clock that click, don't take it back. Bet on, money, back. No loose feel, just heart attack. Bet on, money, back.
back. I grin my fear in quarter stacks. Metal, money, back. I break on beat, no fade to black. Yeah. And my cortex locked to a TikTok governor. Triple it, smuggler, BPM summoner. Peace need drift, I'm not the provider. My grip on the grid like think I'm inside a new Rollo sequence. A panic remixer, dopamine glitches, serotonin fixer. If calm one feel, I'm strictly strict. I snap to the map like double PM trickster. Cut time lungs, double time dogma. Cardio drama with a trauma, my mama. Fake won't rubber dope comma. I erase a slur with an S metric saga. Mom said best, that said steady. I said cool, make my tempo petty. Doctor said count, I said ready. Then bled in a grid like double broken confetti. Modulate rage with a right hand jitter. Snare so bitter, hi-hat Twitter. If Shane won't swing, I won't consider. I choke that groove like club hub hitter. Respiration on a 6-4 grid. Air gets slid, logic forbid. If love need rub, I shut the lid. Quantize grief like a Nis fighting squid. BPM overdose, digitized domain. Oxygen stolen with a kick so swollen. If life want grace, I'm unconsoling. I spike that grid like tempo golem. Metal, no money back. Kick that click, no heart relax. Metal, no money back. I carve my fate in poly stacks. Metal, no money back. My breath through drums to neural cracks. Metal, no money back. I die on beat and call it facts. Yeah, BPM tyrant, cardiac titan, pulse so violent, neurons bright. If death one swing, wrong assignment. I quantize fate like right at alignment. Solo on fear with a hostile pedal. Vibe too metal for a flower petal. If it's in one slow, never settle. I carve my tomb in a tempo bezel. Metal, no money. Metronome in it. Clock that tune. If afterlife swing, quantize the doom.
I run a hostile internal monologue, clogging every dialogue with a self-made epilogue where I catalog and monologue, panic in the digital fog, and I jog through the smog of my cognitive backlog where the doubts play, watchdog and the nerve disembogging the rivers of damage that my bloodstream clogging. I'm hogging all the oxygen like a hostile demagogue, and my pulse overcut like a glitch in the blog, and the silence monologues start saying the flog. Every thought that I log like a riotous mob, and I'm scoffing at God like a fraudulent job because the mirror's a snob and the trauma's a blob. Doing shapeshift theater in my temporal lobe, but I guilt pros low like a weapon load, and my logic corrodes under cortisol modes, and the cortex explodes, and the dopamine code, and my impulse glow road like a warhead stowed, and I fold at the fold, but the screaming unfolds. In the rumors I was told, become truth when it's cold, and the doubts take cold like a loan unpaid, and the voice in my head doing verbal charades, and the narrative degrades like a pistol cascade. So I talk to myself like a courtroom blade till the verdict is made, and the sentence is played, and the punishment laid like a DIY grave, and I still can't behave. So the monologue slave keeps running on stage, and the feedback page says I'm losing this cage, but the rant won't fade, so I choke on that rage. Yet the last line breaks, and the brain just
Scan that mind, hustle talk, monologue pace, never walk. Shut that door, change that lock, self-hate threat and static shock. Hostile love, check that tone, ego glitching, doubt that phone. Mind report, stand alone, verdict in. Break that script, no comply. Cut that doubt, multiply. Scan that voice, testify. Mute that shame, let it die. Flip that thought, counter strike. Jam that fear, kill the mic. If you fall, that's the psych. Hostile mind, still unlike. Here's that night. I put punchlines on steroids, overdosing every paranoia like a verbal anhedonia, turning trauma into Florida where the punchlines euphoria. Keep inflating my emporia while the diction is a warrior and the cadence is a courier for delivering dysphoria to the critics in the cafeteria. And the humor is exterior, but the damage is interior. So I sabotage criteria just to laugh like I'm superior, while the punchline bacteria keep infecting my demeanor. And the dopamine subpoena keeps indicting my own speaker. And the irony is meaner when the bars get leaner, and the shame gets cleaner, and the breath gets keener. And I'm pumping up demeanor like a heavyweight schemer till the oxygen meter starts collapsing on meter, and the cortisol heater starts boiling off, freezing like a legal procedure. So the rhyme gets seedier, and I'm lying to the leader like a fraud in Geneva, selling punchline amnesia till the fallout gets greedier, and my chest gets needier, and I bury my failure like a family of breeders till the lungs turn speedier, and I tongue press fury like I'm training new cheaters, and I still call it skill because I like the side effects. Punchline dose age up, steroid drip fill that cup, verbal flex rip shit up, oxygen tax speed double up, lab rat run that test, microscope scan that chest, side effects never rest, steroid bars off over stress, punchline load that file, steroid laugh toxic smile, lift that tone hostile style, break that pump go see now, verbal overgrow, Steroids hit vocal blow. If it kills, let it show. Punchline, never slow.
I spark a rage quit, renaissance, turning temper to a renaissance. Painting on my negligence, framing every detriment as elegance. Then I weaponize embarrassment like it's relevant. I'm developing a regimen for wrecking my intelligence. And I'm selling every detriment as premium malevolence, while I'm mentally embezzling adrenaline inheritance. I'm a hazardous experiment with zero interference, and the anger's my clearance. I solo in belligerence till the oxygen's a detriment, and breathing needs deliverance. And I never sign a settlement with peace or any sentiment. I orchestrate impediments and call directs a testament. What a serotonin measurement keeps dipping in the deficit. The chemicals embezzlement turn patience into excrement, and breakdowns turn to etiquette. I down with my impediments and play to my embarrassment like Michelin embarrassment. I'm renovating arrogance to renaissance comparisons, converting every severance to chaos core experiments till my lungs file a grievance and the chest stops severing. But the rage keeps levering, the pulse past tolerance, and the cortisol governance, signs of dominance. And I quit calm, promising the rage astonishing. And every time I'm vomiting, my logic turns anonymous, and I crown my own incompetence just to watch it rule.
Rage quit, curate that flame. Renaissance, run that shame. Paint that red, sign your name. Temper print, no disclaim. Showcase, crack that frame. Upgrade rap, royal claim. If peace not, block that lane. Artifact, paint all of fame. Rage quit, no revolt. Scan that fuse, watch it choke. Lift that jaw, laugh, provoke. Burn that script for a stroke. Rebirth or restart. Crown the nerve, torn apart. If you fall, call it art. Rage quit on that part.
I got demons doing handstands in my cortex corridor, flipping moral protocol like a carnival with no auditor. And I'm auditing disorder like a panic style coder, while my impulse grows bolder and my patience gets older, and the shame runs colder and the breath runs shorter, and the whole damn system doing flips off order like a cheer squad motor with a loaded camcorder, documenting every border. Then my sanity's slaughtered and the oxygen's a hoarder and the guilt's out of order. So I catalog the horror like a gymnast reporter, while the cartilage tremor turn my thoughts into tremors, and the synapse vendors sell disaster in embers. And I'm choking on agendas that my trauma remembers, while the negativity renders my attention offenders. And they're stretching like contenders in the mental lamentals, turning backflips so acidic that the silence turns cryptic, and the logic goes limp quick and the hope goes misfit, while the mirror plays witness to an acrobatic sickness. And I punch superstition like a self-made fitness, but the ghosts do fitness with a reckless thickness, and the damage is endless and the outcome senseless. So I shadow box menace like a trial in Venice till the last nerve's penniless, and the breakdown's friendless, and the acrobat demons keep the ceiling suspended, and I fall on purpose just to watch them lean.
Handstands, check that brain. Scan that ghost, keep that pain. Handstands, wrong domain. Flip that fear, snap that chain. Handstands, track that glitch. Purpose code, off switch. Handstands, pressure stitch. Crack that skull, burn that itch. Demons flip, count that threat. Upside down, no regret. Neuron shake, meets direct. I break that vault, recommit. Demons flip, wrong command. Scan that pulse, count a brand. If you fall, they still in. Circus law, no remit.
Shadowbox my reflection, I'm attacking my projection with a panic imperfection. Every second I'm rejecting any intervention inspection like a weapon in the session, with a mirror set direction while my ego interjecting with a chemical injection.
And my trauma resurrecting like a ghost in my complexion. I've been punching my aggression in the glass panel tension, while the fingerprints are sweating and the oxygen is leading. All the serotonin jetting in the pulse rate, betting on a public execution that my chest keep setting like a time bomb threading. I'm alive while letting all the negative beheading any progress I'm shedding, while my demons keep on threading every promise I was vetting. Now I'm shadowboxing, fretting, and I'm never really getting any closure. I'm forgetting that the point was resetting, but I'm stupidly upsetting every neuron in the netting of my cortex petting all these doubts I'm abetting, while my confidence is begging for a moment I'm regretting, but my mouth keeps spreading like a smear campaign. Wedding where the whispers are I'm betting, little rumors I'm dreading, and the punches I'm pledging, and myself keep shredding all the courage I was threading in the winds, now deading with a playback drumming to expose my weakening. I'm a glitch in reasoning with a hostile seasoning. Every rhyme I'm seasoning with a manic seasoning and a caffeinated seasoning and a parasitic reasoning. And the mirror keeps teasing me. I swing too rapidly, land too raggedly, gasping actively, collapsing factually, reacting tactically to agony. I'm practically a casualty, a parody of strategy, a tragedy, anatomy, a fast rap cavalry with no reality. This personality, a duality, fatality. The mirror loves the spectacle, the cynical, the technical, the chemical, identical, hysterical, unethical, symmetrical, illogical, methodical, illogical, diabolical, unstoppable. I box my phantom optical and call it growth, up though it's horrible, improbable, volatile, 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 tolerable. Till my breath runs out and the mirrors just watch me. Reflex and check, I smile that.
Shadowbox fear, I clap back.
Microdose pain,
I cap that. Fast track, do
no lab back.
reflex and check, I slash that.
Whisper shame,
I trash that. I crash that. Clap that.
dope grass.
I crash that. Shadow, shadow, run that fight. Box that ghost in neon light. Shadow, shadow, wrong or right. I sync that rage with satellite. Reflect on a scan, detect. Frame that fear, then I disconnect. Shadow boxing, no regret. Inhale, warp, then a redirect. I put punchlines on steroids, overdosing every paranoia like a verbal anhedonia, turning trauma into Florida, where the punchline's euphoria keep inflating my emporia, while the diction is a warrior and the cadence is a courier for delivering dysphoria to the critics in the cafeteria. And the humor is exterior, but the damage is interior, so I sabotage criteria just to laugh like I'm superior, while the punchline bacteria keep infecting my demeanor, and the dopamine subpoena keeps indicting my own speaker. And the irony's meaner when the bars get leaner, and the shame gets cleaner, and the breath gets keener, and I'm pumping up the meaner like a heavyweight schemer to the oxygen meter, so collapsing on me, and the cortisol heater starts boiling off reason like a legal procedure, so the rhyme gets seedier, and I'm lying to the leader like a fraud in Geneva, selling punchline amnesia to the fallout gets greedier, and my chest gets needier, and I bury my failure like a family of breeders till the lungs turn speedier, and I tongue press fury like I'm training new cheaters, and I still call it skill because I fought like the side effects. Punch, I love that out, steal that out, that noise out, lift that tone, hostile style, break that pump, go see now, burn, overgrowth, steroids hit, vocal blow, if it kills, let it show, punchline never slow, punchline.
I get verbally trigger happy when the cordy's all tapping on the frontal lobe, mapping, turn my language into weapon trafficking, and I'm drafting every caption like a caliber reaction, while the syllables are cracking through emotional contractions, and the empathy subtracting when the punch lines flatten, and the comedy distracting while the damage keeps stacking, and the rumors reenacting every version of attacking till the silence goes blackened, and the patience gets hacking, and my conscience unpacking like a bomb detaching, and I'm snapping automatic with a voice soon matter, turning dollar what you matter with a gun model static, and the I'm problematic when I verbally added to the chemical conflicts that my impulse inflicted, and I skip all the filters like a witness evicted, and I spit with convictions that the logic restricted, and I never predicted how the fall are depicted, every friend shit conflicted, and the oxygen's constricted, what a rage, time to fit it, turn serve my through a pit, and my mouth into a kit, constructing hypocrites with a neon permit, and the guilt won't quit, and the shame won't sit, so I tongue land bullets like a meant that hit, and the recoil splits to the jaw unzips, and the monologue flips, and the wreck admits I'm a verbally trigger happy hypocrite.
Peak, and I still reload. Trigger, verbal shot, mouth go banger like it's hot. Record, doubt gets caught. Misfire, truth, believe a plot. Safety, nothing locked. Temper cock with overclock. Borrow jam, take that clock. You say stop, I unlock. Full auto, clip that word. Spray that tone, don't unobserved. Clean up, that's absurd. Sensor pain and never heard. Overkill, scan that bust. Verbal smoke, kiss that dust. If it hits, we adjust. Trigger happy in distrust.
T of the beat, right?
Yeah, I'm a metronome maniac, brain off balance. Heartbeat balance in a drumline challenge. I auction my post with a breakbeat belly for a count habit with the ass half like malice. Click track tyrant, tempo dictator. Quantized fear like a corrupt curator. If calm needs swing, I amputate later. I grid my soul like a trap line skater. My lungs play kick drum snares through cerebellum. Thoughts so fast that I can't even tell them. God want patience, I won't sell them. I throw eighth notes like I know cartel them. I overdub panic with dizzy precision. Splicing incision with rim against incision. If Zim want grace, revision, collision. I automate chaos in loop condition. BPM binge with a bloodstream fetish. Metabolic minutes when synapse reddish. If breath one count, I over embellish. I downbeat panic and morbid relish. Gridlock grief in a tempo prison. Offset ghosts in a quantized vision. If truth needs swing, I won't listen. My tempo tattoo, no remission. Meronomaniac, clock that click, don't take it back. Meronomaniac, no loose filler, just heart attack. Meronomaniac, grip my fear in quarter stacks. Meronomaniac, break on beat and no fade to back. Yeah, my cortex locked to a TikTok governor. Triple smuggler, BPM summoner. Peace need drift, I'm not the provider. My grip on the grid like bomb inside a neuronal sequence, a panic remixer. Dopamine glitcher, serotonin fixer. If calm won't feel, I'm strictly stricter. I snap to the map like a BPM trickster. Cut time lungs, double time dogma. Cardio drama with a trauma magma. Fake one, robot, comma. I race a slur with a matrix sock. Mom said rest, dad said steady. I said cool, made my tempo petty. Doctor said count, I said ready. Then bled in the grill, I got a broken confetti. My delay rage with a right hand jitter. Snare so bitter, hi-hat Twitter. If shame won't swing, I won't consider. I choke that groove like a club hitter. Respiration on a 6-4 grid. Air gets slid, logic forbid. If love need rub, I shut the lid. Quantized grief like a fighting squid. Be peeler ember dose, digitized domain. Oxygen stolen with a kick so swollen. If life wants grace, I'm unconsoling. I spike that grid like a tempo golem. Meronomaniac, kick that clitter, no heart, relax. Meronomaniac, carve my fate in the pulley stacks. Meronomaniac, my breath through drums to the neural cracks. Meronomaniac, die on beat it and call it fact. Yeah, BPM tyrant, cardiac titan, pulse so violent, neurons bright. If death one swing, wrong assignment. I quantize fate like a ride alignment. Solo on fear with a hostile pedal. Vibe to metal for a flower petal. If Zen one slow, never settle. I carve my tomb in a tempo bevel. Metronome maniac, clock that tone. Meronomaniac, clock that trigger, no hard, relax. Meronomaniac, call my fate in the pool is that. Meronomaniac, my breath through drums to a neural cracks. Meronomaniac, die on beat and don't call it facts. Yeah.
Ayo, tainted. Yeah. Yeah. Punchlines on steroids, yeah. Yeah. Punchlines on steroids.
Yeah. Punchlines on steroids, flex that venom. I bench press beef just to pat out deadlift denim. My tongue do CrossFit, hostile rhythm. I spot these reps with sarcastic vision. Verbal creatine, bulk that spite. Inject dumb jokes in the cage match night. Doctor said rest, I said at fight. I punch my shadow just to copyright. My flow do curls with collateral damage. I savage cabbage, emotional baggage. Your confidence fake, I repackage. Sell self-doubt like living with a cabbage. Hyperbole, heroin, talk too slick. I reverse pick fate like a draft day pick. If pain won't calm, I talk too quick. My tongue do steroids, mouth go thick. I metalize rage like a legal substance. Fuel that hate to performance abundance. If peace need breaks, no reluctance. I cut that break with zero circumference. Yeah, punchlines on steroids. Yeah, mouth go heavyweight, no voids. Punchlines on steroids. Yeah, bar too bulk to no void. Punchlines on steroids. Yeah, I inject jokes, destroyed. Punchlines on steroids. Yeah, laugh so loud,
makes noise. Yeah, I slam dunk syllables, tongue go frantic, semantic manic, barbell panic. I deadlift dread like a gym mechanic. Pain gets spotted, upper body satanic. Bench press feelings, overtrained sorrow, pity, go bar tomorrow. If hope needs sleep, I drown that pillow, shoot one-liners to west sky in the 50 window. My cadence cardio, synapse cardio. I bomb that stage like a rap embargo. If joy's too slow, I spark a bardo. Reincarnate rage like Edo scenario. Prefrontal cortex, punching through cortex. Endorphin vortex, hostile cortex. If common laws, I forge text, rewrite rules with us. Malpractice vortex, self-esteem juice with a counterfeit vial. Charisma trial, hostile smile. If God need patience, I communicate style. I overdose jokes by a metric mile. Training my larynx like a heavyweight heart. Dumbbells bouncing a vocal chart. If fear won't wins, I tear apart. Needle that punchline, spirited art. Doctor said cycle, I said never. Dad said chill, I cut that tether. Mom said balance, I said pressure. Flow so stronger, rupture measure. Adrenaline fuel, rhyme infusion. I lace illusions with confusion. If pain need love, I refuse them. My body built bars and the brain condemn. Punchlines on steroids, yeah. I crank that jaw, no choice. Punchlines on steroids, yeah. Mic turn massacre, loud voice. Punchlines on steroids, yeah. I bulk my jokes, damn poise. Punchlines on steroids, yeah. You cringe, I free Joyce, yeah. Knives in a wordplay, surgical unit. Rap so fast you can auto-tune it. If fame got rules, I miscommunicate. Inject my flaws and over-consume it. Drama in veins, I vein shot terror. Error in mirrors, make mirrors error. If guilt want hugs, no bearer. I spot that way like a shallow marine inner. Last set, last sweat, blast that clang. IV slang like a ghetto tower bang. Punchlines righted it, oxygen hang. I flex that rhyme, but your fang. Punchlines on steroids, yeah. Full injection, side effects. Bar perfection, punchlines on steroids, yeah. Yeah, bar perfection.
I spark a rage quit, renaissance, turning temper to a renaissance, painting all my negligence, framing every detriment as elegance. Then I weaponize embarrassment like it's relevant. I'm developing a regimen for wrecking my intelligence, and I'm selling every detriment as premium malevolence, while I'm mentally embezzling adrenaline inheritance. I'm a hazardous experiment with zero interference, and in the anger's my clarinet. I solo in belligerence till the oxygen's a detriment, and breathing needs deliverance. And I never sign a settlement with peace or any sentiment. I orchestrate impediments and call the Rex a testament, while the serotonin measurement keeps dipping in the deficit. The chemicals embezzlement turn patience into excrement, and breakdowns turn to etiquette. I down with my impediments and play to my embarrassment like Michelin embarrassment. I'm renovating arrogance to renaissance comparisons, converting every severance to chaos core experiments, till my lungs file a grievance and the chest stops severing. But the race keeps levering the post past tolerance. In the cortisol, governing signs of dominance. And I quit calm prompts and age quit astonishing. And every time I'm vomiting, my logic turns anonymous, and I crown my own incompetence just to watch it rule.
Rage quit, cure that flame. Renee Sensei, brand that shame. Paint the wreck, sign your name. Temple print, no disclaim. Showcase, crack that frame. Upgrade, wrath, royal claim. If peace not, block that lane. Artifact pain, hall of fame. Rage quit, no revolt. Scan that fuse, watch it show. Lift that jaw, laugh, provoke. Burn that script, bore stroke. Rebirth, war restart. Crown that nerve, it's torn apart. If you fall, call it art. Rage quit, own that part.
I got demons doing handstands in my cortex corridor, flipping moral protocol like a carnival with no auditor. And I'm auditing disorder like a panic stockholder, while my impulse grows bolder and my patience gets older, and the shame runs colder and the breath runs shorter, and the whole damn system doing flips off order like a cheer squad mortar with a loaded camcorder, documenting every border that my sanity slaughtered, and the oxygen's a hoarder and the guilt's out of order. So I catalog the horror like a gymnast reporter, while the cartilage trimmer turns my thoughts into tremors, and the synapse vendors sell disaster in embers, and I'm choking on agendas that my trauma remembers, while the negativity renders my attention offenders, and they're stretching like contenders in the mental Olympics, turning backflips so acidic that the silence turns cryptic, and the logic goes limp quick and the hope goes misfit, while the mirror plays witness to an acrobatic sickness, and I punch superstition like a self-made fitness, but the ghosts do fitness with a reckless thickness, and the damage is endless and the outcome senseless. So I shadow box menace like a trial in Venice, till the last nerve's penniless, the breakdown's friendless, and the acrobat. Demons keep the ceiling suspended.
Handstands, check that brain, scan that ghost, keep that pain. Handstands, wrong domain, flip that fear, snap that chain. Handstands, track that glitch, Kirkus code, no off switch. Handstands, pressure stitch, crack that skull, burn that itch. Demon slip, count that thread, upside down, no regret. Neuron shake, misdirect, I break that vault to reconnect. Demon slip, wrong command, scan that pulse, counter brand. If you fall, they still land, Zerka's law, no remand.